Welcome back, Yappers, to another episode of Binge Yapp Repeat and a very special anniversary episode.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Happy beer-aversary?
What?
BYR-aversary?
Okay. What'd you call me?
Byr-aversary?
Yeah, sure. Happy BYR anniversary. 1 year to this day is when we started BYR. So thank you all for listening. We've really enjoyed it. And if you stay tuned at the end of the episode, we'll have a quick little trivia session where Shalini and I will quiz each other on how well we know BYR.
And please let us know if you know more than we do, which is very possible, because I don't remember anything from our first few episodes.
And I know even less than that. So I really don't think, I think it's going to be like 0 out of 5 for me. So stay tuned to the end of the episode and something very good will happen. And in the meantime, something very bad is going to happen. Dun-dun. This week's episode is on the new Netflix show, Something Very Bad is Going to Happen. So something, man, this is going to be quite a mouthful to say every single time. Something Very Bad is Going to Happen is an American horror television miniseries that premiered on Netflix on March 26, 2026. The 8-episode miniseries was created by Haley Z. Boston and executive produced by Haley Z. Boston and the Duffer Brothers, who also did Stranger Things. The series
Wow,
stars...
I had no idea it was the Duffer Brothers.
What? Yeah, you did. Like, literally, when we decided to watch the show, you were like, oh, Something Very Bad is going to Happen is also created by the Duffer Brothers. I was like, oh, nice.
I did? Was this in the Maui airport?
I'm pretty sure it was, yeah.
Wow, I was running on fumes at that point of the Maui trip.
Trivia will be very interesting.
This was a week ago, Yappers.
Yes, it was executive produced by the Duffer Brothers, and this series stars Camilla Maroney and Adam DeMarco as Rachel and Nicky, who are an engaged couple whose wedding gets extremely derailed. You know who Adam DeMarco is, right? Or are you going to be like, Adam DeMarco?
He was in this?
Yes, Adam DeMarco from White Lotus season 2. If
Yes.
people watch that, he played the Stanford graduate. He did graduate, right? And he was like going to Sicily with his dad and grandpa to like rediscover his roots. I don't know.
Yeah. Alfie. I will forever think of him as Alfie.
Alfie is Emily in Paris Alfie in my mind.
Oh, different Alfie.
Different Alfie. Okay, so as we said, something very bad is going to happen about Rachel and Nicky, this engaged couple. Turns out Rachel finds out that there is a curse that has affected her bloodline, which is why she spends the latter half of the series trying to figure out how to get around it and not result in untimely doom for her and Nicky. Why don't you give us the TLDR on what exactly happens for people who may not have watched it / need a reminder?
Okay, great. So Rachel learns that her family has had this curse, like you said. Basically, how the curse works is that if you get married, but it is not to your soulmate, you will die a very violent death. And by violent death, I mean your nose starts bleeding, then your eyes start bleeding, then your mouth starts bleeding, everything starts bleeding, you just fall to the floor, dead.
And her head was cut off, and her eyes were cut off, and her nose was cut off.
Yep, basically. And so we learn that it started many generations ago, about 200 years ago, and it started because this curse was on a different family, and it was this guy, I'm forgetting his name. Did he even have a name?
We'll just call him the witness.
Okay, the witness, yes. This guy who we will call the witness, he had the curse on his family, and he walked away from his marriage to Rachel's ancestor, which
Marianne.
transferred the curse. Oh, Marianne, which transferred the curse from his family to hers. And so now Rachel, knowing that this curse is a part of her bloodline, has the option to either not get married at all, which could transfer the curse to Nicky's family, or try to get married, but if it turns out they're not soulmates, then she will die a violent death. And so, really no great options here.
Right. So let's talk about the mechanics of the curse because
Please!
let's talk about it. Okay. So, um here are your actual options. Number 1, simply don't get married, which we have found out was not possible for Rachel because once you have accepted a proposal, then you have to get married by sundown on your wedding day, which is, again, simply don't set a date.
Yeah, it seems like there are workarounds.
There's so many workarounds. Um, okay, my other question was, oh, I wrote down when does the curse take place? I don't know why I wrote that. Anyway, okay. Other mechanics of the curse or like other edge cases. Um, I felt like it was all women that were being killed, but then I did realize that during the ending scene where the curse has spread to Nicky's family, spoiler alert. This is
Temporarily.
okay, let's talk about that too because I don't think it was temporarily.
You think both of their families are still cursed? Or.
Yes. Okay, so here's what I think happened at the end. Um, okay, so basically the other caveat is that if you leave your intended at the altar, then the curse spreads to their bloodline. And if anyone in that bloodline doesn't believe that they married their soulmate, belief being the key word, then they all die of hemorrhage, of like their eyes were cut off, their nose was bleeding, all that
Wait,
stuff.
was it about the belief or was it about
Yes.
true soulmates?
It was about the
Oh.
belief because another mechanic of the curse, there's no way to like know, like what Nellie was saying this whole time, like there's no way to know if someone is your true soulmate.
Mm.
So from that lens, you have to just believe that they are your true soulmate. And that's what
Okay,
the
but
witness
then
says too.
I see. But then how come Nikki's older brother didn't start hemorrhaging? Because he, I thought the twist was that he didn't think he was with his soulmate, but he actually was. But it sounds like he had to have believed that Nell was his soulmate.
So he did have a line earlier in the series where he was like, Nellie and I, like, I've been in love with Nellie since I was 21. I've loved her for like so long. And like, I know that she's the one for me. Or I don't know if he says that, but like,
Mm.
there was that vibe of like, I've been in love with her for so long, and it's because we're so honest with each other and blah, blah, blah. So he really feels very strongly about Nellie, but I was confused then why they were getting a divorce.
Yeah, me too. They didn't really explain why they were getting divorced at all.
Okay, so mechanic number 3 of the curse is that the belief of a soulmate is apparently one-sided. Like, it's only the case that the people in the bloodline who are affected by the curse, only they have to believe that the other person is the soulmate.
Oh, okay. So because Nell was the one that asked for the divorce and he refused to sign the papers, it proved that he still believed they were soulmates.
Yes, that's
I
my belief.
see. Oh, okay. Nice. Okay, turning to Rachel's mom then. that shows that she did not think that she was with her soulmate?
I think so, yeah.
That's so sad. He was so nice.
Well, I mean, I could see how Rachel's mom, by the way, famous actress in the horror world, like very famous for Haunting of Bly Manor, Haunting of Hill House, and also played a Nellie in Haunting of Hill House, right?
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Nell, yeah.
And she was in You, also played a very gory,
Oh,
violent
yeah.
character.
I wolf you.
Love. Yes,
God.
Wolf You.
Okay, yeah, so there was that scene where we are watching Alexandra Harkin and Jay Holman order at the Coldies, and then Alex is like very pregnant, very rightly freaked out by what's his name? Like something Poole, Larry Poole, the CEO of
Yeah.
Coldies, who's like looks like a meth
Such a
addict.
creep.
Such a
Such a
creep.
creep.
Um and who's like tossing like custards at them or something and very like creepily opening the window. It's very scary.
Intensely emphasizes that I don't sell ice cream. It's custard.
I sell custard because I scream.
It's not ice cream. You scream.
Okay, anyway, so in that scene, Alex was like, this guy's creepy as fuck, like, let's go. And then the dad, Jay, is like, what are you talking about? Like, he's fine, he's just an old man. And Alex is like, please, we need to leave. You need to trust me. And like she kind of like said all that, and then he was kind of just like, what are you talking about? I'm just like, he's fine. It's custard, not ice cream. It's like, I don't know. And I felt like
Mm.
maybe she was just like, why doesn't this man trust me when I say to go?
Oh, that is actually a really interesting parallel to Rachel and Nicky's relationship because he
Yes.
also doesn't believe her.
Hmm.
Mm.
So one thing that I noticed, okay, yeah, so like quick TLDR of like what happened at the ending. Uh Rachel says yes to Nicky at the altar, but Nicky says no, and Rachel's like, you MF, I can't believe this. What are you doing?
You fucking dumb piece of shit. I explained all of this to you multiple times.
And he was like, wait, I thought you were talking about a curse as in like a metaphorical thing. And she was like, oh my God.
My God, your entire family's gonna die, bro.
So at the end, let's talk about the ending before we talk about their relationship. So at the end, after it has already spread to Nicky's side of the family, because at the end, Nicky is like, okay, then maybe we should get married now that I know that it's an actual curse. And then Rachel's like, no, we just spent.
Now I don't think you're my soulmate.
Yeah, because I took this huge leap of faith trying to believe that you are my soulmate. And in the end, I no longer believe that you're my soulmate after all of this. Um, so then Nicky at the end, the whole family gathers and he basically like forcibly marries her, puts the ring on her finger, and then the witness signs the papers.
Well,
And
first, as the sun sets, his entire bloodline starts hemorrhaging. And that's what
yes.
drives them to like forcibly marry her, just like blindside her, throw a ring on her finger, and she's like, wait, what?
Yeah, his entire bloodline starts having bloodlines.
But
Yes. So then he forcibly marries her, and then Rachel's like, what are you doing? We're not each other's soulmates. And then Nicky says, I still think you're mine. And then they get married ish. I don't know if they get married or not. I guess maybe on paper they get married. The witness signs the papers, and then immediately after, Rachel starts having a nosebleed and starts hemorrhaging.
okay, let's talk about that. Why is she bleeding?
So I think the timing was coincidental because she is left at the altar, but then she also becomes the next witness. So I don't know if the witness died that way as well. I think he might
Okay.
have in order to become immortal.
Wait, but if she was left at the altar, she wasn't left at the altar. Oh, okay, okay. So when the curse was on her bloodline, she was left at the altar, aka the wedding didn't happen, and so then it transferred to his family. But then why did it transfer back? Because the only reason that would happen is if she leaves him at the altar or like their wedding doesn't happen again.
So I don't know if it transferred back or not. So the reason that I think that it didn't transfer back is because she didn't die from the hemorrhaging. She
Mm.
became the witness instead.
Okay, so her hemorrhaging was a special hemorrhaging just for newborn witnesses.
Right. But my question is like when the OG witness, the White Russian drinking the Bloody Mary, when he was like explaining all of this, he was like, "Oh, I left my sweet Marianne, and like as a result, now I must be witness to everyone in Marianne's bloodline."
Mm-hmm.
Um, but Rachel didn't leave. She was
Yeah,
left.
that's what I'm saying. Like, it's so confusing. I was really confused why this happened because it can't be true that both it transfers to Nicky unless we are to believe that the random wedding after sunset in a panic actually had zero effect on anything. I think if we eliminate that entire like panicked wedding, throwing the ring on her finger thing, I think it
Mhm.
makes sense because his bloodline still has the curse, but she is now a witness. And then that's exactly how it went for White Russian Witness Man.
Wait, sorry. Wait, say that again?
Okay, so say that like wedding at the very very end did not happen. So what we know is that the curse has been transferred to Nikki's bloodline. She becomes the witness. That's exactly how it happened with Marianne and White Russian.
Ish, but even then, it's not like she left him at the altar, even in that scenario.
But I think it's more about like whether the wedding happened or not before
Yeah,
sunset. And
I
because the wedding
guess.
didn't happen before sunset in both of these weddings, the curse transferred to the other person's bloodline, and then the first person becomes the witness. And so I think that second wedding actually had zero effect on anything.
I agree. Okay, I agree
Okay.
with that. I just think Death at a macro level, Death it needs to work on his poetry a little bit because the witness was saying that like, oh, because I walked away from Marianne, I am now forced to witness all of Marianne's
Mm.
bloodline do this thing, which is like a punishment for him for walking away and not believing that Marianne was his true soulmate. But Rachel did
Mm.
believe, so like why is Rachel punished?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. Yeah, I feel like that the vernacular, we need some consistency.
Yeah. Okay, so my question for you is um do you feel like if the witness hadn't asked people the question of, "Are you sure he's the one?" Do you think that they would be alive?
I don't think he did anything. I think he thought he did something, but I don't think he did anything with that.
Really? Because my theory is that by asking that question, the witness is introducing a seed of doubt that brings their true belief of of the person that they're marrying is their soulmate down.
Oh, so you think like they're happy, they're happy, they're happy, and then the witness is like, "Are you sure he's the one?" And then they're like, "Is he the
And like,
one?"
why is this person asking me that? Maybe they're not the
Oh,
one.
interesting. Because wouldn't you be like, "Who the fuck are you?" Like, fuck off.
Yeah, but then you'd be like, why is this random person asking me if he's the one? Do they know something that I don't? Is my entire
Mm,
relationship based on a lie?
mm,
And that's
okay.
why I think the witness is the true villain and adversary in this show.
Damn. He's intentionally causing a like a proof of the disbelief.
Yeah.
Whoa. Whoa. Heard it here first, yappers.
Yeah, that's my theory on the witness.
A brand new theory on Binge Yapp Repeat.
Who knows what's brand new? But yeah, I was thinking about that the other day and I was like, wait a minute. This
Mm,
guy is the problem.
interesting. I like it. Great.
Okay, so then my other question for you is um at the end when like the fake wedding happens, Nicky says like, "Oh, I still think you're my soulmate." Do you think that was true or do you think that was a lie?
I think he thought it was the truth, but I don't think he actually feels that way. Like I think he's just okay, this is his character flaw in every single thing he's in, aka 2 that I've seen him in. I think he does not have the conviction of his own beliefs in anything, and, like, he just does what he thinks is right and, like, what he thinks is, like, the honorable thing to do without actually having any feeling behind it, and, like, he just does it, and what makes him feel like a man is, like, doing the right thing, and
Yes.
so I think and also going along with that is that he needs his partner as Alfie and as Nicky, he needs his partner to be this, like, project that needs taken care of in order for him to feel manly.
Yeah,
So, I think he was like, "Oh, yeah, of course I think you're my soulmate because that is the right noble thing to do." But, like, I don't think he's in touch with himself at all. So I don't think he really knows.
I totally agree. Actually, when I was watching it, I felt like Nicky really reminded me of this ex that I had.
Oh.
Yeah, so I feel like Nicky is the type of guy who is like, um, I think exactly as you said, he sees things a certain way, which is like kind of a superficial way of thinking about things. And this is how I felt when I was in a relationship with that person. I felt like he kind of saw like the characteristics that I had on paper and was like, this works for me. Like, this is on paper, this is the kind of person that I should be with. On paper, I'm the kind of person this person should be with. So it makes sense. Like, let's just like have a relationship. And then in the end, I was like, wait, like you can't just like there were so many things that were just like, wait, you're not actually seeing me for like what I want. You're like doing things because you think that I should want them, but I'm telling you that I want these other things. And you just like can't wrap your brain around the fact that I would want these other things.
Right, it's like you don't know me as a person, you know what you think I should be.
Yeah, like,
Yeah,
you think you know what a girlfriend should want, and that's what
yeah,
you're doing, but, like,
right.
I don't actually want those things. I want you to show up for me in different ways, and he just, like, could not grasp that, and I was like, "What is like, I don't understand this."
You know, that also
Yeah.
reminds me of in Nobody Wants This, their Valentine's Day episode. It's like the same thing. He just like gives her this cookie cutter present that he's given all of his past relationships. And she's like, I I mean, it's a nice necklace, but like, I don't want this.
Yeah.
Or like, I didn't ask
Nobody
for
wants
this.
this.
Nobody wants this necklace. Yeah.
Yeah, so I agree. I think in the end, maybe Nikki did feel like he that she was his soulmate, but he still didn't understand like who she was. So many things had passed, like he wasn't actually seeing her. He was
Yeah.
just kind of trying to do the right thing. And he even says that at the end. He was like, "Jules, I thought you said this would make it right." And then Jules is like, "Yeah, I tried something."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um Okay, side note, I've been like really examining myself and like my persona and how I've been in relationships and what my like type is and why I'm attracted to certain people. So as I was watching this, before we knew that Nikki was basically the villain of this show, I was like, huh, I do think before therapy, my type definitely would have been the older brother. because he's like so confident and like maybe he's a bit of an asshole, but like definitely has conviction in what he believes. And then I was like, maybe this show will show me like why I should be with a Nicky and not with the older brother. And then at the end of the show, I was like, I was right the whole time.
Yep. I mean, these are not the only two men in the world.
Very
I
true.
will say.
But I feel like they perfectly personify like what I traditionally find attractive and what I wish I found attractive.
Oh, and I will say, I think Jules is pretty hot too.
Yeah.
I did notice in some of the scenes, I felt like he had kind of an accent, and then I was like, what is this accent? And I
Oh,
thought it was Russian, but then I looked up the actor. And apparently he was born in Israel, and then he's also spent a lot of time in Germany. So he's like, he
interesting.
probably identifies more with being German. So that's why I was like,
Huh.
oh, okay, so he isn't American.
Oh, wow. I did not notice that at all.
I think the only scene he generally doesn't have like long monologues, but the scene that I noticed it was when he and Nicky are talking to each other in the woods,
Mm.
and there's like a line where he's like, "Oh, and then I mostly didn't do this." I was like, "Who pronounces the T in mostly?"
Mostly.
Mostly. I was like, "Whoa, what?"
What? Interesting.
Yeah, but yeah, he's German, so cool. Oh, and he was also in Unorthodox. I don't know if you watched that show.
No, never.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he played the character Moisha, who I think is the main character's brother-in-law,
Mm.
I think. It's been
Another
a long
main
time.
character's brother-in-law.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
destined to be the main character's brother-in-law.
I think it was
Um,
the brother-in-law. He was either the brother-in-law or like the ex-husband. I can't remember. It's been a long time since I watched Unorthodox.
mm.
Yappers, let me know. Um,
Did you watch Daisy Jones and the Six?
I didn't, but I did see that Camilla Morrone is Daisy Jones of Daisy Jones and the
Mm,
Six. Oh, is
she's
she
not
not?
Daisy Jones. She plays a character named Camilla, who is the wife
Oh.
of Daisy Jones's like music partner, basically.
Nice. I think this is the first thing that I've seen Camilla Morrone in, and I've found that she has a very soothing voice.
I totally agree. I think she's like so like I love her. I think she's like so beautiful and her voice is so gentle and like a little husky and she yeah, I find her gorgeous like all over.
Yeah. Yeah, agreed. I was like, whoa. She also does seem very LA for what it's worth. Like, I think her whole vibe is very LA, but it's very LA in the sense of like not selling sunset and
Mm.
very like cool girl mystique.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
When I first saw her, I knew that I recognized her from something, but I forgot that it was from Daisy Jones and the Six. And I was like, is this Dua Lipa? And then I looked up Dua Lipa
Oh,
and I was like, no, it's not Dua Lipa, but kind of looks like her. I feel like Camilla
I
Morrone
see the
is like a
similarity.
mix of Dua Lipa and Anne Hathaway.
Yes, yes, that's exactly it. I totally agree. Okay, so coming back to something very bad is gonna happen. They did find out that there is a way of getting around the curse, which is drinking love potion number 9, toe smoothie.
Toe spritz.
So I have 2 questions for you. What do you think would have happened if she did drink toe smoothie?
You know, I had the same thought as Nell, which is that it's gonna turn her into some weird Stepford wife.
I think
Yeah.
so. Yeah,
I
I think
was
it would have.
literally thinking Stepford wife before Nell said that.
Yeah, because when they bring back out the big family portrait, she's like dressed all in like Stepford wife kind of like
Yeah.
clothing.
Yeah.
Like she would never
Like
wear that.
very much not her vibe. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good. So she didn't end up drinking it. But anyway, my question for you is which pinky toe would you slice off according to your toe ranking?
You mean which toe?
Well, I
Or
know
wait,
I
oh you meant which pinky toe?
Yeah, because I knew pinky toes are at the bottom.
No, actually, the toe that was at the very bottom was the third toe on my right foot that's hiding behind my second toe. Because what is she hiding?
Okay, Yappers, for those of you who don't know, Shalini, once upon a time, did a toe ranking of all her toes, 1 through 10.
It was for a PowerPoint night, and it was for a friend who was getting married, and it was the bride's choice for me to do this presentation, to be clear.
Okay, so the last one was your left middle toe?
I think it was my right middle toe. Let me see.
Right
Let me
middle
see.
toe, okay. And then which one was lower on the scale? Left pinky toe or right pinky toe?
I actually think they were even. Let me see. I think I was like number 8 and 9,
Oh,
pinky
okay.
toes.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, it was left middle. That was it. My notes are beta af. What is she so afraid of?
So if you did have to make love potion number 9, which one ultimately, make the decision now, which one are you slicing off?
You know what? I think I'm gonna go with left pinky because it's like kind of under my left ring toe. And so I don't
How
think
are
it's
your
providing
toes
as
under
much
each other?
stability. You want to see a picture? I have my toe presentation up.
Send it to me. Yeah, give our video viewing yappers something to look forward to.
Okay. All right. This is incentive for you all. I'm giving this out for free.
The pictures are worse than I imagined.
It's so blurry. But see how left pinky's kind of hiding behind left ring toe?
Mm,
Yeah, and right pinky's hiding less. So I think right pinky's giving me more stability.
yeah,
Because
okay.
I've since learned, since putting this third bullet under cons, which I said, if I didn't have these toes, my life would not change at all. I've actually learned from our friend Jing that pinky toes provide a lot of stability. And so I think in terms of that, I would rather cut off my left one because the right one is like jutting out further.
Oh, okay, so the right one gives you more stability than your left one.
That's my theory.
Okay, so if you had to choose between pinky toes, this is what you would choose, your left one. But out of
Correct.
all of the toes, would you still choose left pinky? Or would
No,
you
I would
choose
choose
left
left
middle?
middle.
But that is a bigger toe to hork down in your toe smoothie.
But I also think I could only cut off the top half of it because I just need to drink a bone, right? So I could just drink the top half of my left middle toe.
That's true. I feel like I would probably cut off a pinky because I think the rest of my toes are like very cute and square.
Mm.
It's like good surface area for painting my toes. But the pinky one doesn't, it's not that fun. So for me, it
Fair.
would be left. It would be left pinky. Oh wait, no,
Left
left is my
pinky.
dominant foot. Okay, right pinky. Final
Right
answer.
pinky. All right, nice. I forgot about the dominance of feet playing a factor.
I think you are right-footed dominant.
I am.
Right?
Okay,
There you go.
left pinky it is.
Left pinky it is. Or right pinky for me. Wait, you said left middle.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Between pink. Okay, yeah. Okay. Left middle.
Okay, left middle, and I'm right pinky. Yappers, let us know in the comments which toe you would vote for. My theory is that Rachel saw toe smoothie and was like, "Death is better. Death is better than
Just
this."
hemorrhage me now. Hair toe. A winter hair toe spritz.
Oh my gosh. When we were watching her assemble the toad thing, we were like, wait, so she puts in the semen and then she like stirs it up. And then Andrew's like, why is she stirring it up like with a spoon? She's got a piece of gross broken glass that could like act as a stirrer. And then she did that too.
Oh my god.
It's like gross.
Insane.
Gross.
Yeah, so there was semen, there was toe, There was hair of mother-in-law?
Yeah. And then blood of adversary.
Oh, right, which was her sister-in-law.
She tried to make it Portia, and then she ended up getting the blood from,
The
um, the
witness!
witness. Yeah.
Okay, that's right.
It still hurts. Okay,
Yum.
another question for you. Wouldn't the witness have known about love potion number 9?
Yeah, you would think in his 200 years as witness, he would have learned about this.
Yeah. Well, I
Yeah,
think only
that's a
one
good point.
person actually did it. Um, Arlene, Arlene
Yeah,
Harkin, but he would have attended her wedding, which means that
he would know about
he
it.
would have known. And then he would have
True.
been like, instead of offering this, like, do you believe that he is the one? Like, he could be
Yeah.
like, do you want to change yourself into the one?
You're right.
It's like a very different conversation.
Yeah, why isn't he offering that as an option from the get-go? Maybe he doesn't condone it.
Maybe he doesn't condone it, yeah. Or maybe, okay, if he doesn't condone it, does that make him a hero or a villain?
I don't think he's a villain. I think he's just, you know, if he's a villain, then is Rachel a villain? Like, they're just forced to do this.
But he has power in what he says to the affected person.
That is true. That is true. He was, like, very blasé and callous about this entire thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
maybe the years made him blasé and callous. But also,
Yeah,
like,
he's like,
Rachel knows about love potion number 9, so she could go to Jude and be like, Jude, you're gonna get married soon. Here's why I don't recommend it.
yeah, why did she say, "Be careful about who you marry"? Why wouldn't she say, "Don't get married"?
I don't
Just
know.
don't get married. Simply don't get
Simply
married.
don't get simply don't offer and don't accept any proposals.
It's that easy.
Families
Listen,
look a little different nowadays.
there are plenty of couples that stay together forever and don't get married.
Oh, yeah, okay, so this is the other thing, like, does common marriage, like, would that work under the eyes of the curse?
Common law marriage, this like if you're together for 7 years, you're legally married.
Yeah, or, like, if you're together, like, live in the same domicile or something, right?
Mm, for 7 years.
For 7 years, something like that.
Yeah,
Like, does that count in this curse?
good question. Gotta ask the devil, or no, not the devil, death? Gotta ask
Death.
death.
Yeah. Who I thought was like a salamander and the whole time because he was just like Yeah. Oh man, we were also joking that after Rachel does her big speech at the altar about like Nicky, like I choose you, and then like we were laughing that like at the back Death comes up and starts like slow clapping.
Come to me.
But yeah, I was also like at the vows being like, Nikki, that's it? That's all you're gonna say? And you could like also see the light in her eyes die a little bit. But I'm glad he had the self-awareness to be like, yeah, I wrote these vows a week ago, and you're right, we have been through the ringer. I release you.
Yeah, it's like, oh no, god damn it. Yeah, but yeah, his vows sucked. His vows would have even sucked a week ago. They were like so generic.
Yeah, so generic. Okay, my next question. Do you believe in soulmates?
Um, I believe in soulmates in the sense that I do think you can be with someone that where you truly feel like your souls are connected. I don't think there's only one soul out there for each person. And so I think you can turn anyone into your soulmate if like the timing
With
and
love
stuff
potion
is
number
right.
9? Oh,
Oh, yeah. Just simply become a Stepford wife. Then anyone can be your soulmate.
there you go.
Um, but yeah, I feel like what goes into the right relationship is like timing, age, location, and common shared core values. And with that, any two people can, like, if those things align, any two people can become soulmates. So I don't think soulmate, you're born with a soulmate. I think you make your soulmate.
Yeah, I agree. I think I think it's, like, kind of both, like, I don't think it's like, "Oh, there's only one person for you out of the, like, what, 8,000,000,000 how many billion people are there in the world?"
Yeah, around 8.
Yeah, I don't know how many it's like, "Oh, there's only one person for you out of the 8,000,000,000, and it just happens to be, like, your next door neighbor," you know what I mean? I
Yeah,
don't think it's that, I agree, I think it's more like there probably is a set of people that could satisfy your criteria of core values and language and style of communication, um, and all of those things, and attractiveness. 'Cause as we know, love is not blind.
true.
Um, and out of all of this, I think in the end, once you have a relationship with someone, then you start to be like, "Oh, it could really only be this one person because of all the shared experiences that we've had, given everything else is, like, good." But yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
it's more like, I've been watching a lot of Sex and the City lately, and Just Like That, the reboot, and, Carrie says something like, "Oh, you have, like, 2 great loves in this world," and I'm like, "Well, that doesn't really match up either with soulmates." But yeah, I think just the fact that she said that, "Oh, there you have 2," makes me
Hmm.
think that, you don't just have 1,
Hmm.
or you don't just have 1 that's been preordained.
Yeah, yeah, totally. I've actually heard that you have 3 generally.
Oh.
Yeah. The first one is the childlike wonder of being in love, where you don't see any obstacles coming. It's just pure, unadulterated love for each other. The second one is the one where both of you try so hard to make the relationship work, and like that's how you prove your love to each other, but it's like a very difficult, tumultuous relationship. And the third one is just easy. That's what I've heard.
And I assume this is you have to do the first 2 to get to the 3rd one kinda thing?
Yes, but I've like every time I've seen this, it's been on social media and like the comments are always like, "Oh, well my partner has been all 3 of these at certain points in my life." So I think like you tend to go through all 3 of them, but it doesn't have to be 3 distinct people.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Does
Interesting.
that resonate?
Um, I think the second one doesn't really resonate, or maybe it does. I have to think on this one.
Mm,
I definitely get
fair.
the 1st and the 3rd one, but the
Yeah.
second one, I was like, I don't know which one that has been." Maybe the second one has been early 3rd.
The second one has been early third. Oh, like the third person, but the early part of the relationship.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, I had another question for you. Beep, beep. Okay, I have an open question, which is I feel like the first episode was very different from the rest of the episodes. So I had a lot of theories from the first episode where I was like, what is going to happen in this show? That like I felt like wasn't really resolved at the rest of the series. So for example, what happened with the baby? Like, I understand that it was, like, such a big deal that this baby was, like, left in the car with really creepy nursery rhymes going on in this car, and then it was just fine,
The parents just went for a walk?
and then they also happened to be catering the wedding.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so when they were doing, I think, the rehearsal dinner, Nicky was like, "Oh, yeah, you know that baby? Like, his
Oh,
parents are
yeah.
here or something." And I was like, "What?" And then they, like, very quickly moved on from that, and I was like, "What is going on?"
Turns out they're family.
Yeah. So that was, like, one thing. I was like, "Okay, so this baby is, like, not relevant at all." And then the second thing is the fox in the toilet.
Oh, yeah, that was so disgusting and so random and unnecessary.
Yeah, and then relatedly, the 2 people at the diner talking about the dogs, like, being killed or
Oh,
something.
yeah, I totally forgot about that.
Like, what?
That's right. Whoa.
And then
Wow.
fourthly, when Rachel enters the random bar that is closed but open, there's like a pool ball that moves as soon as she opens the door. But then she opens the door and no one's there.
I got no answers for you. Okay, my only theory, it doesn't have many legs, is that I know in like network television days, often they would film a pilot months before they would film the rest of the first season because they would use the pilot to like convince producers to buy into the show and like actually make the show. And so oftentimes the pilot didn't always match up 100% with the rest of the first season. I don't think that necessarily applies to new Netflix shows these days because it seems like a lot of times they like make the whole show at once. So I don't know if that's the case, but I do know that historically that sometimes happened.
Yeah, I think we had talked about this before too. Like this happened with The Office too, right? It's like they did The Office
Yeah.
pilot like way before they did the rest of the season 1. But yeah, for something like a Netflix miniseries which rolls out all at once and is not seems like it's not intended to have another season, it's a
Yeah.
little weird if they're like, yeah, this is the teaser
Yeah.
and then the rest of the series doesn't have anything to do with that.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know if I necessarily believe that that's what happened, but that's like the only explanation I can think of.
Hmm. Interesting. I mean, we did have the witness continuity. Like he was there in the first episode and
True.
then, you know, he was there for the entirety, like with his truck, and he was the main character in the end.
Very
So
true.
there was that. But yeah, I was a little bit confused because I think we had briefly talked after we had both watched the first episode about what our theories actually were. And I went from like, man, what were my theories?
Your theories were like dog zombie.
Oh yeah, zombie dogs. Maybe. Oh yeah, and then I also thought I was like, "Oh, maybe they actually died when they hit the bus when like Rachel was swerving and like
Mm,
falling asleep." I was like, "Maybe they actually died then and everything else is just like some hallucination." And then zombie dogs, then I thought it was kind of like a Get Out situation when they actually met the family, where they
yeah.
were prepping Rachel to be killed so that the mom
Yeah.
could inherit Rachel's body and
I
marry Nicky.
absolutely thought that's what was happening. I was 100% with Rachel. That's what was happening. I also, okay, my theory actually, once we saw episode 4 with Rachel's mom and everything, I thought that maybe they were gonna tie back the baby scene and be like, oh, that was their baby. Before, I don't know, I thought maybe it would be like some sort of time warp thing where like at one point, before we know that her mom literally died before she gave birth, um, I'd be like, they had their baby for a little while. Oh yeah, wait, okay, sorry. Going back a little bit more, you know, in the diner in the first episode when Rachel's like, I had 7.5 beautiful months with my mom or something like that. I assumed that was post birth. I didn't realize that was including the gestation period.
Yeah, I also did not
During
think that.
pregnancy. Yeah, and so I, like, figured that Rachel had been born and she had time with her mom for 7 months, so then I was like, "Oh, maybe the baby in the car scene was, like, a time warp, and that baby was Rachel, and her mom and dad went
Oh.
on a walk in the woods, blah, 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 and, like, something came and cursed the baby or something." Yeah, that was a theory
Oh.
I had.
That's a good theory. I didn't even think that far. I was like, "What's this baby doing?" But also, I think the baby had blue eyes, so I was like, "None of these characters
Oh,
have blue eyes."
that's true.
Yeah.
Didn't pay that close attention.
Oh, and then another theory that I had is, like, maybe the brother is the soulmate, but then in the next episode, he was like, "Oh, the way that we met, that was fate, wouldn't you say?" And then I was like, "So he is?"
Yeah, that I was thinking that too. I was like, "Oh, are they trying to tease that, like, he's her soulmate?" But that's random.
Yeah. Should we Oh, yeah, I also wanted to talk about the whole Austin story. I was
Ab
like
Not another sketchy story from Austin.
Why is Austin the, like, fuckboy capital of the US? I don't understand.
Yappers, we are referring to, well, both in the show, but also the latest season of Love is Blind, where so many sketchy things happen in Austin.
Yes, for those of you who haven't watched the latest season of Love is Blind, basically there's this guy, Alex, who unclear if he has been to Austin, lived in Austin multiple times. He's definitely visited Austin multiple times. May or may not have had a lover there. We'll never know. But what
Story keeps
was
changing.
story keeps changing. But yeah, similar to what happened in this show, it was like, oh, he was visiting Austin to like visit his girlfriend, and I was like, this is giving Alex from Love is Blind.
Yes, I had the exact same thought. I was like, not another fuckboy Austin trip.
But that is crazy. The way that they met is like he was like trolling around the airport and was like, she looks hot, let's drive.
Yeah. Okay, that's crazy. Also, the fact that it was his brother's wedding weekend and
Yeah.
he missed his brother's wedding for this random joyride.
Yeah. Insane.
Insane.
So one thing that I wanted to point out as like a big character difference between the two of them is that it feels like Nicky tries to make his own luck. You know what I mean? So like
Mhm.
he like wants to be in a relationship so bad that he just like makes it happen. He finds random women at the airport, he dates them, he puts lucky pennies outside of his room. He like does all of these things to make his own luck. And then Rachel, on the other hand, like trusts her gut and is very superstitious and like wants to read the signs of the universe. So from that lens, you can see how Nicky kind of leads Rachel along.
Yeah, and totally manipulates her.
Yeah. Into like feeling that he's the one because the way that they met was fate and like there's
Yeah.
this lucky penny outside the door and like we got this babe, don't even trip.
But
Versus
also, I was like, Rachel, girl, you've never wondered why they weren't calling his name at the gate? Why did you think that both of you were on that flight? Like, once they revealed the details, I was like, wait, why wouldn't she have questioned this earlier? But maybe she was just like so blinded by the connection, or
or
like,
like
do you think
so
she was
paralyzed by like dread.
that she didn't? So paralyzed by dread about getting on the flight that she wasn't paying attention to the details.
Right.
Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe.
Which is kind of what happens at the end, right? So she's left with this choice of like, do you want to make your own luck and drink this potion to become a Stepford wife, essentially? And she decides not to, and she decides to trust herself, which ultimately leads to her own like her kind of like her own downfall. Where
Yeah,
the moment that Nicky decides to trust himself and do the right thing in quotes, and the moment that Rachel decides to maybe not try to make her own luck is like when they fall apart
yeah.
because they were not true to themselves.
So true. So true. She will never try to make her own luck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Rip.
Yep.
Um, okay, so one more question. At the very end of the episode, Rachel is like driving off in the Just Married truck and she starts kind of laughing and smiling and laughing about her situation. What do you think she was smiling about?
I think she was smiling about feeling free. I feel like that was the first time, maybe in her whole life, that she didn't feel that sense of dread. And so she just like felt very liberated, felt very free, probably felt very liberated from Nicky and also like her life. Um, yeah, that's my theory.
Mm.
What do you
Andrew
think?
was saying that it's because he thought that she might have known about the curse the whole time, and I was like, I don't think that's true. But
Huh.
my take was, let me scroll up. is that she never wanted to get married anyway, like, with or without the curse, she just never wanted to get married, and by sticking to her gut, she is doing the right thing to herself, and, like, she's being true to herself, so she should have just done that the entire time,
I
and
like
I think that's why
that.
she was kind of laughing at the irony of, like, "If I had just done what I wanted this entire time, I would have been okay, Nicky would have been okay, none of this would have happened."
So true. Yeah, I love that theory.
I wonder if Rachel is Nicky's or Nicky is Rachel's number 2 person, like, that it's so difficult. They're trying to, like, make
Oh, the
things
difficult
work.
love.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could be. Could be.
Well, maybe Rachel will find her number 3.
Hopefully. May she find her number 3 and live as a couple and not get married, or does it not matter anymore? She's immortal now, right?
She's
So
immortal,
she's gonna
yeah.
live for, like, hundreds of years?
Hopefully.
Alright. Sick.
Well, maybe not hopefully. Witness seemed pretty tired of it.
Yeah, bro was over it.
Yeah.
Bro was so over it, he just, like, let her stab him in the head.
Pick me.
Are you sure you don't want to stab me in the hand?
Um, okay, oh, wait, I had another open question. I think in the second episode, they are about to have sex, and then, Rachel's like, "Oh, I need to do the thing." And then
Oh, yeah.
she's in a box, and then
We
they
hear
are having
noises?
sex?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Okay,
then they have sex, and it's like, "Wait, what?" And then that never comes up again?
I was so confused by that as well. Yeah. Also, okay, so yeah, he puts her in the box, and then she's, like, breathing in there, but then she, like, kinda starts moaning in the box, and I was like,
Yeah,
"Is this her foreplay?"
but then there's, like, a transition period because the moaning continues to the next scene when they are actually having sex.
Oh, so was it just, like, early audio cut in? D
Couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you.
Or was she moaning in that box? Yappers, let us know if Rachel was moaning in that box.
Um, yeah. Anyway, I was like, "Wait, we're, like, we're not, like, getting any answers for, like, all the stuff that happened earlier on in the season."
Yeah.
It was kinda wild. I really wanted to talk quickly about some references.
Mm.
So, I think there is some horror movie references. There is some stuff from a Blair Witch Project. I felt like a lot of the camera work that was going on when they showed what happened between the mom and the dad, and also, the, like, twigs. They were like, "What is this, the Blair Witch Project?" Portia.
That's right.
By the I love Portia. I think she's my favorite character out of all of
I liked her
this.
too.
She was so funny.
When she was like, "Rachel, why are you wearing a t-shirt?" And Rachel, like, shoves her out of the way, and she's like, "Oh my god, she is so mean." It was so funny.
Also, why was she wearing, like, a New Year's Eve style dress to this wedding?
I
was like,
don't know. It
Portia would
was, like,
never.
borderline, like, too white for a wedding also. Like,
Yeah. It was too bedazzled. Um, anyway, yes. Okay, so there was, like, some horror movie references in terms of Blair Witch, and then also, I think some Carrie references. The number of the house was 11376, which is, I think, when Carrie the book came out, or maybe Carrie the movie came out. I think,
oh,
yeah,
November
Carrie.
3rd, 1776.
Nope, not 17.
Why did I say 17? Okay.
Yes,
Oh.
I think November 3rd, 1976. It
Huh.
was when Carrie the movie came out. So that was the house number. Yeah. So what you
Interesting.
think?
Okay, the story of Carrie is that she goes to prom and then gets pig's blood poured on her.
Yeah. But Carrie herself is kind of like this loner type character, homeschooled, and then discovers she has powers of telekinesis.
Oh, okay, so kind of a Rachel-esque story of, like, growing up as a lone wolf and then like having a connection to supernatural stuff.
I guess so, and then in the end, everyone dying.
Oh, all right.
Yep.
Nice.
There you go.
The
I
parallels
actually
continue.
haven't I think I've only, like, started to read Carrie, but I haven't read it the whole way, and then
Yeah.
haven't seen the movie either, so this is just stuff that I found online.
Okay, cool.
But I did notice that, she had an aunt, like, when they were going through the family tree, they were like, this person, Carrie, this person," and I was like, "Oh, another Carrie
Oh,
reference."
love it.
Okay, and then the other thing that I noticed is that there were a lot of bad luck references.
Mm.
So, seeing each other at the wedding beforehand, holding breath in the tunnel, the broken mirror, eye contact when cheersing, pearls at a wedding, the penny being heads up, wearing black, seeing the bride
Penny
in
being
her
heads up
dress.
is bad luck?
Oh, wait, what did I say? Oh, the penny being I think this was like a luck reference, but penny
Oh,
being
oh,
heads
oh.
up was good luck. So that was something that we found out that he placed it there intentionally, which I feel like
Mm.
is bad luck. Oh, and then also did you notice that the mom, Alexandra Harkin, was holding white lilies at her wedding, which we find out earlier in the episode that white lilies are a sign of
Death.
death.
Oh, oh, I did not notice that she was holding white lilies. That's interesting. Why would she be holding those if their family were the ones that know that it's a symbol of death?
I don't know.
Oh. Um, have you seen Atypical?
Yes. She's the mom in Atypical,
She
right?
is
The
the mom in
mother-in-law?
Atypical. Yes, and I came into the show and I was like, I hate this woman. Why do I hate this woman? And then I realized what I remembered her from.
Wait, was she that bad in Atypical? I think she was very overbearing in Atypical, but I don't think she was a bad person.
She cheated on her husband with the bartender.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, and she was like, I mean, obviously, I cannot imagine how difficult it is to have a child who's on the spectrum. I'm sure she was very burnt out and overworked. Uh, but she in that show she came off as so selfish. Like every single thing she did was so selfish. I was like, I hate you. Yeah.
Yeah. She really did try for her son, though, I felt.
Yeah. But
But I
she was also like trying to turn her daughter into something she wasn't. She was like, "Oh my gosh, like what's the point of running if you're not going to show off your cute body?" And it's like that's
oh,
clearly like not her daughter's priority.
yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. Anyway,
Anyway,
hated her in that show, but then I came into the show and I was like, am I supposed to hate her or do I just like residually hate her from the other show?
I think I had a very different opinion. I think when I saw her in this show, I was like, "Oh, she is not a soccer mom anymore." Because I feel like in Atypical, even though she was like, I don't know, maybe not the best character, she was still like normal, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, normal for sure.
Even in this one, she cheated on her husband, so
True. There you go. Once a cheater, always a cheater.
oh man.
Oh, just one very minor thing. Wasn't it weird that when Nicky and Rachel arrive at the house and Rachel goes to the kitchen and meets his siblings, he doesn't come out and say hi to them? He was like, "Oh, you met them, huh? That's fun." And just stayed in
Yeah.
bed. I was like, "Are you not gonna say hi to them?"
Yeah. Also, like, why is she going to get him ice when she doesn't even know the layout of the house?
Yeah. Seriously. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe that was just a plot device to like get her alone and hear the story of the sorry man.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like they could have done it in a more clever way of like she wakes up after she and Nikki already went to sleep and then she's like, "Oh no, I need water," and then wanders to the kitchen. So
Yeah,
that it
that's
wouldn't have been
true.
like her coming back to him and him being like, "Oh, you met my siblings, huh? Cool. Well, I'm gonna go to sleep now."
Yeah. And then I think the other thing that was mostly glazed over was the fact that he and Nellie dated. It was like
Oh
mentioned a couple
yeah.
times, but then it was never talked about like why they broke up or like how did they meet. And then if
Yeah.
Jules was in love with her since he was 21, how did that play into their relationship?
Right.
Was that
Yeah,
during
it
their
was like,
relationship?
yeah, it was like mentioned enough for us to think that it's an important part of the show, but like not explained enough to like actually give us any answers. That's so
Yeah.
true. Yeah. I was I did really like that bathtub scene where Jules and Nell are talking and he's like, you couldn't be with the nice sibling because he couldn't take your punches. Like you need someone who can punch back. And I was like, oh, I really liked that scene as just like an exposition on the differences between him and Nicky.
Yeah, for sure. And I think it also highlighted how Nicky is like maybe too nice, too perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, did you also catch that when the mom was making a speech, she was like, "My perfect little boy," and then both Jules and Nell like took a drink. So it's like they like they absolutely talked about it and made some kind of drinking game.
Oh my God, that's so funny. I didn't notice that.
Yeah, and I think that's why Nell also just like winked at Rachel when she like was sipping.
That's so fun.
Uh Portia didn't get an empty spot in the family picture. Did you notice that?
Like they just assume she's never gonna get married.
I don't, but there wasn't an empty chair or
Yeah,
anything for
that's
her.
true. Maybe there was kind of a gap above her, right?
Oh, so you think like it's all the guys who are standing and then all the women are sitting. But Nellie wasn't sitting.
No, yeah, Nellie wasn't sitting, but maybe that's because the son was there sitting.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know.
Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
Anyway,
Little did they know, she married already.
yeah, Vegas guy is not getting a spot in that picture,
No, he's not.
unfortunately. Okay. Uh let's rate then.
Okay. I will give Quality I'll give it a 4 out of 5. I think it was really entertaining. Took a lot of twists and turns that I did not see coming, but enjoyed and had a pretty good, I think, takeaway. Enjoyment, I'll give enjoyment a 4. Yeah. So
Okay.
8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. I think I will give quality a 4.8 out of 5, which means I'm rounding up to a 5.
Okay.
I just wanted to be clear that it was not a perfect 5 out of 5 for me. I think there were not a lot, but there were some details that I felt like were left out that we just didn't get answers to that we've talked about in this episode. Um, and in the end, I think I did really enjoy it. So I'll give it a 5 out of 5 for enjoyment because I think this is one of the few horror shows that I've watched that have been self-aware about the logical flaws and inconsistencies, or like the main character has really approached things with a very logical eye in
Mm.
terms of like, oh, let's go to the county person's office and like do the family tree and like figure out if anyone has been able to solve this curse.
It's not just like, Dog, what are you doing? You should know better than this. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. That being said, there were still a few unexplained things, but I think in general it was like, okay, this makes sense. Yeah. Would you like to give a recommendation?
Ooh. If you enjoy gory thrillers and or your family is cursed with a 200-year-long marriage curse, this show is for you.
If you are looking to dabble into the supernatural to fix your family's curse, I would recommend this show.
Oh, something we didn't talk about was the use of sound effects in this show. There were like
Oh,
so many really startling jump scares that were like 90% the sound effect and 10% what we actually saw in the jump scare. Like
yeah.
very, very jarring sounds in the whole show.
Yeah. I think also their soundtrack was pretty good.
Yes, I really liked the
So
soundtrack.
at the end, she's singing along to We Will Not Be Lovers, which is the only track in this cassette or CD or whatever it is.
Frickin' wait, did you watch How I Met Your Mother?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. In that show, Marshall has a car and it can only play 5,000 miles. That's the only song it plays.
The I was like
Yep.
500.
Yeah. 500 miles. Yeah. Da-da-da-da. And there's this one episode where he and Ted are road tripping for the first time, and Ted's like, "Can we change the song?" And he's like, "No, we can't." And then he's like, "Don't worry, it'll come back around." And then it like shows the next scene, and they're like, "Da-da-da-da-da-da."
That is exactly how I feel about that song. Like, listen to it enough and I'm back in.
Yeah, I'm back in. Just when I think I'm out, those cheeks pull me right back in.
Yeah, there were others. I didn't write them down, but there was some other sounds or music choices. Like I Will Survive,
Oh
playing
yeah,
at the wedding reception.
that's right. Oh, and the Paul Anka song being like the
You
curse.
are my
Yeah.
destiny.
Yeah.
Oh God. I would prefer not to hear that song again. I think it's that was the first time I had heard it,
Same.
and I think
It could be the last.
it, I'm happy if it's the last. Yeah. Great. Yeah, well, I think I already gave my recommendation. I would recommend this to people who like horror movies, stories, etc., but feel like they are spending half their time poking holes in the story and therefore can't get into it. I would
Mm,
recommend this show.
nice.
Nice. Great. Great. Anniversary time?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have 5 questions and you have 5 questions.
I actually have 6.
What? Wow. Going above and beyond. Classic Shalini.
I was gonna make one like just a really hard bonus question, but then it ended up being like not hard enough to call like a really fun hard bonus question.
Okay, in that case, since you have one more than me, you can go first.
Okay. Well, first of all, happy anniversary, Ruchi. I'm so proud of us and so happy that we've come here.
Did you think that we would get this far? 1 year of BYR?
No.
Yeah,
I'll
honestly,
be
me either.
honest. I thought because it was right before we were both at this period in our life a year ago where we had a lot of time on our hands. You were getting ready to leave New York, but hadn't left yet. And so you were kind of in this transition period. And then I had just found out I was getting laid off, so like had zero work. And so yeah, I really thought that once you moved to the Bay, once I started a new job, it would kind of just die out and we wouldn't have time. But I'm so glad we did.
Yeah. I think the podcast really brings me a lot of joy and happiness because I really love watching TV and I love discussing it with you because I feel like you often have perspectives that I don't think about when I like think about these shows. Oftentimes a more grounded one, I will admit. So
Really?
yeah, I think sometimes I'm like, this person's the worst. Like, this person's so horrible. And you're like, they are a complex, flawed character. And if you were in that situation, would you do something differently? And I'm like, dang, I never thought about it like that.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. I don't get that impression from our conversations at all. Like I mean, I agree that one thing I do really love is that we have very differing opinions, but I don't think my opinions are like more complex and grounded than yours. I think I'm just like, wow, it's like so interesting hearing a different perspective and how someone interpreted it differently. Because I also usually watch the shows with my sister and like we're kind of just an echo chamber for each other because we were raised in
Same
the same
upbringing.
household.
Yeah.
Yeah. like, have very, very similar opinions on everything, and so, like, we kind of just like, when we're watching Love is Blind, we're like, "Oh, we love her, blah, blah, blah," and then you're like, "I hate her, and this is why," and I'm like, "Oh, shit! Totally forgot about that!"
Wow, love that I can bring a different perspective to the table. We both learn from each other, and that's what makes
Yeah.
BYR very special to me.
Yeah.
Um,
Yay.
okay,
Okay.
question 1, and with
Yes.
that, with our
And with
feelings
that
aside,
now
it's
that that's
time
out of the way.
time to break out the cold, hard facts. What do we know objectively about BYR?
Turns out nothing. Just kidding. All right, Ruchi, my
I'm
trivia
scared.
question number 1 for you.
Okay.
As you hopefully remember, our first released episode of Binge Yapp Repeat was for season 1 of With Love, Megan.
Yes.
What was our second episode of Binge Yapp Repeat?
Oh my god. Uh, I think it was Temptation Island?
That is incorrect.
Yeah, I figured.
It was for apple cider vinegar.
Oh, yeah. But I think chronologically it was Temptation Island, right?
For recording,
Yeah.
yeah, that's possible. I know we recorded a bunch up front and, like, released them in a different order. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I think when we started BYR, it was kind of a mess of like, when we started BYR, we were doing it twice a week. So we would release on Tuesdays and Thursdays, which was an insane schedule.
Actually, that was, like, the second iteration, because the first time, or the first few episodes we released had 0 schedule. It was just
Oh,
like, "All right,
yeah.
we're done editing it, let's release. Done
Ship
editing,
it.
release. Ship it, ship it, ship it."
Yeah. And then we were like, maybe we should do a schedule. And then we did it Tuesday, Thursday. And then we were like, this is crazy. Twice a week is insane. And then we did once a week on Friday? No, once a week on Tuesdays?
I think Thursday.
Okay, once a week on Thursday. And then we were like, well, Thursday doesn't make sense either because the new seasons of shows that are coming out on Thursdays generally. So then we decided either Sundays or Mondays and then decided on Monday
Yeah, yeah.
with some bonus episodes here and there.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, great. So apple cider vinegar officially. And I'm going to give
Was our
myself a
second
half point
episode.
for that one.
Should I go back and see which our second recorded episode was to see if you earned that half point?
Yes.
Okay, let me go.
I really want the half point though. Dude, it's going to be like Deli Boys or something.
You are correct.
Yeah, let's go. Okay, half point. Let's go.
Great memory.
Okay, my question for you. With almost 3x the number of views as the next highest video, what is our highest viewed episode on YouTube? Is it A, Heated Rivalry, B, K-pop Demon Hunters, or C, The Summer I Turned Pretty episodes 1 and 2?
I'm gonna go with C, The Summer I Turned Pretty.
That is correct.
Oh, let's go.
Yes, The Summer I Turned Pretty is number 1, and Heated Rivalry is number 2. And K-pop Demon Hunters, even though it is the most listened to episode on Spotify, I think it's like, I don't know, in the top 10 in YouTube, but I don't know which place it is.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Great job.
Okay, ready for question number 2 from me.
Okay.
All right. What was our first unanimous 10 out of 10 show?
Oh, do I get multiple choice?
Oh man, okay. Should I give you multiple choice? I can do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, let me come up with this multiple choice really fast.
We have 63 episodes, Shalini. Oh, I think I know what it is.
Oh,
I'm gonna guess. I'm just
Okay.
gonna guess. Is it 4 seasons?
Yes, it was.
Yeah!
Great job.
Nice. Wow, proud of myself. Okay, ready for my question?
Yes.
Okay, during one of our BYR summits, we came up with some fun theoretical merch. What was the catchphrase that was written on our dog bandana?
Oh, dog bandana?
Yeah.
Okay, I remember. Okay, hopefully it's the same thing as what was on our crew neck sweaters. Is it certified yapper?
Nope.
Dang it!
The answer is I may not binge, but I yap and repeat.
I don't even know if I ever saw that.
I think I may have presented it.
Oh,
I
that's
remember
so
talking to you
funny.
about it, be like, what do you think about this catchphrase? Okay, there's a bonus point question.
Oh, okay.
Uh, do you know what was the catchphrase for our cat bandana? I think you can reason this one out.
Reason it out.
So dog
Wait,
bandana
wait.
was I may not binge, but I yap and repeat.
Okay, was the cat bandana I may not binge, but I nap and repeat?
That is correct.
Are you serious?
Yes. Great. Bonus points for
Wow.
that.
Wow, thank you for leading me there.
I'll give you 0.5 for that one.
Okay, okay. All right. My third question for you, Ruchi. In North of North, as you may remember, Sinaya's mom owns a shop and at one point says, "From now on, there are only 3 types of tea: lavender, sleepy time, and the tea that makes you poop." My question for you is, what is the name of the tea that makes you poop?
I know what it's not. It's not Morning Thunder. Oh, I think it's Smooth Moves.
Yes!
Yes!
Yes! You're so right. Good job.
I think only because we talked about it last week or 2 weeks
Oh.
ago.
Oh, yeah, I must have mentioned the real name. Oh, yeah, you're
Yeah.
right, you're right.
Because I
Okay.
think I was like, I don't even remember the real name. All I remember is Morning Thunder.
And I was like, "It's smooth moves. Don't take it lightly."
Okay, this one is a fun one. It is a multi-part question, but I think you will get I think you will get them all correct. Um, so as I said before, we just hit 63 episodes, which is a massive catalog of episodes. So in honor of our one of our most recent episodes, Bridgerton, I am going to give you a letter from A through H, and you have to name a show that we've covered that starts with that letter.
Ooh, fun.
Okay, so just one show, one letter at a time. But we've had multiple shows with multiple letters, so yeah. All right, A.
Adolescence.
Right. B.
Black Mirror.
Yes, or Beast in Me.
Oh, yeah.
C.
I don't know.
There's only one show for C, similar to the name of another famous podcast.
Oh, Call Her Alex.
Yes, correct. D.
Department Q.
Very good. Also, Deli Boys.
Oh,
Also,
yeah.
Devil's Plan.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Devil's Plan season 2, that is, not season 1. E.
Uh, I was gonna be like, everyone wants this.
Nope. Nobody wants this.
Etoile.
Yes, Etoile or Emily in Paris or
Oh,
Echo
yeah.
Valley. F.
Furter and Fritterball
Oh
Fitty.
my gosh. I just said it as the answer to like one of your questions.
Oh, yeah, the 4 seasons.
Yes, 4 seasons or forever.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, G.
Oh, man. Gee. Give me a hint.
It is another name. 2 other names, you might say.
Grace and Frankie.
Mm-mm. Frankie and Grace.
Granky and Phrase. I don't know. I'm blanking.
Ginny and Georgia.
Oh, yeah! Oh my god, how can I forget?
I would have also accepted Gilmore Girls, our fall
Right.
special, and Girlfriend, the girlfriend. But
Oh, yeah! Oh,
yeah.
I have a question about that coming up.
Oh,
Damn.
oh my. Okay, and then finally H for Hyacinth. There's 2
Why
shows.
am I so bad at this?
Yeah, I'm
I'm so
surprised.
bad at this.
I thought you would nail this.
Damn. Ugh.
One show is about a sport that also starts with H.
A sport? Oh, Heated Rivalry!
Yes.
Oh my god. I'm embarrassed. That was a really embarrassing show.
And the other one was Hunting Wives.
Oh,
The other H show.
yeah.
Okay, I do
Dang.
have a I do have a bonus question, but I don't it's looking unlikely that
Oh
that
god.
this is going to be answered. But here it is just for fun. Okay, so there are only 8 letters of the alphabet where we haven't covered a show. And XYZ are 3 of them. What are the other 5?
Oh my god.
Okay, so this is really hard, so I'll just tell you. The letters are I, J, O, Q, and V. Though we do have USS Callister into infinity. If we had done Inside the Manosphere, I think that could have
Oh.
counted, even though technically it starts with Louis Theroux Inside the
Mm.
Manosphere. And then maybe Department Q could have counted for Q, but anyways, so my proposition to you is in the future, in this next year of BYR, we should look at I, J, O, Q, and V and XYZ
Okay.
to get
This
the
is what
entire
we're
alphabet.
Okay, this is our goal.
This is our goal.
Excellent.
And another fun fact, B is our most popular letter with 10 episodes.
10?
A lot of them are Black Mirror.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
6 of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Your turn.
Okay, nice. All right. This question is about the girlfriend.
Ooh.
All right. 2 truths and a lie. So, as you recall, this show was the one where Laura, the mom, hates her son Daniel's girlfriend, whose name is Cherry. So, which of these did not happen? Number 1, Laura's husband was cheating on her, driving her closer to her son Daniel. Number 2, Laura faked her son Daniel's death to remove Cherry from their lives. And 3, Cherry threw Laura's cat out the window.
Oh, okay. I think it's the first one because he was having an affair, but he wasn't exactly cheating on her, right?
That is correct.
Yeah.
They had some sort of weird open relationship situation that he didn't even want.
Nice. Great. Wow, love that. I was like, number 2 is like the whole premise of the show.
Yeah.
Wow, okay, great. Okay, my question for you, coming back to Forever, F for Francesca. As you know, in Forever, there was a love compatibility test where Keisha wrote Justin's name and assessed the true love compatibility using this test. So my question to you is multiple choice. Which pair of names would give the highest compatibility
Oh my
score
God.
according to this test in Forever? Is it A, Rucci and Shalini? Is it B, Keisha and Justin? Or is it C, Hotel and Motel?
I'm going to go with C, Hotel and Motel.
You are correct.
I remember it had to do with how many overlapping letters with LOVE, the two of you have, right?
Yeah, overlapping
Okay.
letters with TRUE and LOVE.
Oh, right.
So what
I
you
forgot the
do,
TRUE.
you basically like combine the two names together. So if you include middle names and last names, you have a higher compatibility score because you just simply have more letters. And then
Excellent.
you put true in a column and like love in a column, and then you count how many T's there are, how many R's, U's, E's, and you add them up, and that becomes your tens digit. And then you
Right.
do LOVE, and that becomes your ones digit. Slash, if there is overlapping, you just add the numbers together, and that gives your true love compatibility score. So Ruchi and Shalini is 21% for just the first names. It's 61% if we add our last names in there. Keisha and Justin is 31% for just the first names. And hotel and motel is 46%. And if we add in Holiday Inn, it goes up to 48.
Amazing. Hotel and motel are true soulmates.
Hotel, motel, Holiday Inn.
All right, Ruchi. What show was this our intro for? Shalini says, I ain't never been blank. I ain't ever been no blank. And then Ruchi said, well, then you ain't never been no blank blank.
Oh, I know this is hunting wives. I ain't never been hunting, and I ain't never been no wife.
Well, then you ain't never been no hunting wife.
So unserious. And I love that you said that because my next question for you is also something taken out of context.
Oh my God.
Okay, so my question is, oh, and this is my last question. What episode is this comment from? Quote, imagine finding out your boyfriend is still alive when they high-five your Duolingo streak. End quote.
This is the girlfriend.
Correct.
Amazing. Okay, my final question for you is one that I wanted to be hard, but I actually don't know how hard this is. So, which of these actors made a cameo on The Deli Boys?
Oh my
Was
God,
it
this is so hard.
A. Aziz Ansari, B. Hassan Minaj, or C. Tan France?
Oh, Tan France.
Yeah!
Easy peasy. Hey, did you know Deli Boys season 2 coming out May 28th?
Oh, great. I didn't even know it got picked up for a season 2.
I didn't either. And then I think, oh my gosh, who was it? What's his name? Oh my God. The guy who was tapped for being like a superhero character. And he also did that movie with Issa Rae. He
Is he
got
a
like
brown guy?
really ripped. Kumail Nanjiani. That's him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Kumail Nanjiani is going to be in season 2 of Deli Boys.
Dude, he's in everything. Isn't he also going to be in White Lotus?
Oh, is he?
I thought you told me that.
Oh, I forgot.
I think that was like 2 episodes ago.
Wait, let me go back. Was that the Paranormal Activity one?
Maybe?
Oh, yeah, this is a Paranormal Activity.
Oh,
yes,
okay.
yes, you're right. He is going to be on White Lotus season 4. That should have been a trivia question. What did you tell me last week? I don't know.
I'll remember.
I say a lot of things. Okay. Well, that was it. What are our final
Yay.
scores?
Okay, you got, let me see. You got 5.5 out of 6.
Great. Okay, I'm gonna say you got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4.5, and I gave you a very loose full 1 for the letters.
I don't deserve
Episode
that.
per letter. I gave you a full 1 for that because that one was kind of hard.
That's extremely generous. Thank you.
Great. Well, thank you. Oh yeah, thank you fans for the comments on all of our shows the past year, and please give us more unhinged comments that we can take out of context and use in a future trivia portion of this show. Yay!
Yay! Wow. 1
Great.
year BYR.
1 year BYR. Woo!
Woo!
Okay, I do have some updates for this week in entertainment. So similar to how Kumail Nanjiani is going to be
Ooh.
on White Lotus, I have some more updates.
Okay.
Shockingly, Age of Attraction has been renewed for season 2.
Oh my god.
Grey's Anatomy renewed for season 23.
God damn.
Yeah. Noah Kahan? Kahan?
Mhm.
Kahan?
I actually have no idea.
I think it's Kahan. I'm just gonna say that. He has a Netflix documentary coming out April 13th called Out of Body. And then The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, the entire cast is still messy as fuck. I think like every day something new is coming out.
Dude.
I cannot keep up. Zach Galifianakis is hosting a gardening show on Netflix that is coming out April 22nd, Earth Day.
Wow.
It's
cute.
called This is a Gardening Show. Classic Zach. Bridgerton season 5 is officially going to be about Francesca and Michaela.
Francesca and who's Michaela?
John's cousin, who in the books is Michael, but in TV is Michaela.
Oh, a queer Bridgerton season.
Yes.
Yes, I'm so excited.
And yeah, finally, Deli Boys season 2 is coming out May 28th.
Wow. Yay.
And it's already in our calendar.
Amazing. Yay. What are we doing next week?
I think we had planned to do Heartbreak High.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah. Oh, and then Beef. Beef
Yes.
season 2.
Heartbreak High, and then Beef season 2 on April 20th, and then Running Point season 2 on April 27th. So we, for once, have our next 3 weeks planned out, which is crazy.
It's new for us.
Yeah, very new for us. Great. Well, thank you so much for listening, Yappers. We love you all. Please feel free to comment more things, and thank you, as always, for listening.
Yay! Thank you, Yappers. We love you. Thanks for yapping with us. If you loved this episode, have some hot takes we missed, or if you've got a show you're dying for us to binge next, follow us on socials. We're at Binge Yapp Repeat.
Until next time, happy binging!